Morning, another beautiful day in God's kingdom. Today we continue with the book of Joshua as we follow the Israelites. So let's see what it says from chapter 4 and verse 10. And so we have here, it says, the priests who were carrying the ark stood in the middle of the Jordan River until all the Lord's commands that Moses had given to Joshua were carried out. Meanwhile, the people hurried across the riverbed. And when everyone was safely on the other side, the priests crossed over with the ark of the Lord as the people watched. And then we skip a few verses and come to verse 14, which is very important. And it says here, that day the Lord made Joshua a great leader in the eyes of all the Israelites. And for the rest of his life, they revered him as much as they had revered Moses. That's one of the beautiful things, about God. And that is that God is happy to replicate the same thing that you find in the life of somebody that you admire. He's willing to replicate that same thing in your life if you are willing to pay the price, and make the sacrifices that they had made. And what do I mean by that? We see Joshua, who the Bible tells us, had ministered to Moses. He had served Moses. And here he was making sure that he was following faithfully the commandments that God had given him and the commandments that Moses had given him, from God. And he followed all of those commandments faithfully, did everything that he was asked to do, and was, doing that. And God could see that same level of commitment in his life. And so God was happy to elevate him and cause him to be at that point where people will revere him just as they had revered Moses. And so the same thing for us as well. Are there people that we see in the Bible that we admire their lives? We admire the way God is, has worked through them. We admire the way God has showed forth his power through them. We can experience the same things if we are willing to pay the price and make the sacrifice, just as we see in the life of Joshua. So for you as well today, if there's something that you desire, something that you admire in the life of anybody, even a living person, a Christian ahead of you, that you're looking at and you're thinking, wow, I like this, then see, God is able to replicate the same things in your life. All you need to do is make sure that you're willing, to pay the price and make the sacrifice. God bless you. Have a beautiful day.